Happy Autism Awareness Day! Welcome back to the channel, and allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Brody, I'm 10 years old, I'm in 4th grade, and I'm autistic. People who have developed autism spectrum disorder have communication problems and narrowed interests. Did you know 1 in 44 kids develop autism? Autism can be diagnosed as early as 18 months. I was diagnosed when I was 2.5 years old. Autism is actually known to be a spectrum with a variety of levels of function. It could be high functioning, low functioning, and tons in between.
Joke time.
Why do autistic people have such colorful emotions? Because they're on the spectrum. So, what is the cause of autism? To be honest, nothing. Back in the day, people believed that it came from vaccines or something with their pregnancy, but that's been proven wrong. It could be genes or something that alters the way the brain develops. Is there a cure for autism? Once again, no. But there are therapies and medications that help us cope and interact within society. One of the main differences between autistic people and non-autistic people is the way we communicate. Sometimes we lack in social skills, which makes it harder for us to have conversations and pick up social cues. A lot of us have speech delays, and some of us can't even talk at all. And then there's others like myself who don't know how to shut up. This can sometimes make it harder for people to make friends and understand sarcasm, metaphors, and jokes. It makes it a lot harder for us. This can also make it harder for us to make eye contact and understand facial expressions. If you meet a nonverbal autistic person, just remember that they can hear you and see you, they just can't communicate with you. Sometimes we come across as rude because we're too honest and too literal, and we don't share interest in other ideas. This is something I'm working on myself. One thing autistic people do is hyperfixate, which means we get obsessed with something and we need to know everything about it. We research and research and research until we know absolutely everything. Hyperfixation can come off as a blessing or a curse, otherwise known as a blurse. The blessing part is that we wouldn't have all those scientific breakthroughs if it weren't for autistic people. The curse is we often alienate or exclude ourselves from society. Famous scientists including Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin, Nikola Tesla, and Sir Isaac Newton were all said to be on the autism spectrum.
Joke time.
How many neurotypicals does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one, but they gotta wait for someone with ASD to invent the light bulb. The artist Michelangelo, the poet Emily Dickinson, the director Tim Burton, and the comedian Jerry Seinfeld are also all known to be on the autism spectrum. The chess grandmaster Bobby Fischer was also on the spectrum. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, and Elon Musk, an entrepreneur, are both considered to be on the autism spectrum. Elon Musk is known to be worth $150 billion. Whoa, that's a rich boy. Last year, Elon Musk hosted Saturday Night Live and said he was the first ever host to have Asperger's on Saturday Night Live. Did you know Asperger's is no longer a clinical term? It was removed from the medical dictionary and is now known to be high-functioning autism. Another common trait in autistic people is overstimulation, which means bright lights, loud noises, and even haircuts can make us extremely uncomfortable. Seriously, when I was younger, I would never let my mom give me a haircut. Never. Autistic people are also oftenly hypersensitive. Seriously, I used to cover my ears when everybody was singing the happy birthday song because I got so uncomfortable. And to this day, I still hate the happy birthday song. One thing we do to stay calm in uncomfortable situations is we do what is called stimming, which is a rapid action or repetitive movement. And it can sometimes even be noises. Like with me, when I'm overstimulated, I like to draw. And when I draw, I a lot of the time do this. Please don't make fun of me for it. It actually feels really good. You should try it yourself. Sometimes when we're too overstimulated, we have a meltdown. And allow me to tell you the difference between meltdowns and tantrums. Meltdowns are actually sensory overloads, while tantrums are their desires getting denied by their parents or siblings. When someone's having a meltdown, the best thing you can do for them is remain calm and keep them in a safer environment. Another common thing that autistic children do is called parroting or repetition of speech. Seriously, I used to love Peppa Pig, and for an entire year, I spoke with a British accent. I call that my UK phase. Something that a lot of autistic people do is called masking, where they hide their flaws or characteristics in order to fit in with others. I don't do masking. I show myself. People who mask often do it to not get bullied or exposed. You may notice my shirt change. That's because another form of stimming autistic people have is chewing. And I like to chew on my shirt.
Good time. Very good.
Because I don't like shirts. People with ASD often get nervous or sometimes bullied. That's why we need to celebrate neurodiversity. Neurodiversity is the idea that people experience and interact with the world in many different ways. Just like cultural diversity and gender identity, I believe that the neurodiversity movement should be a lot more prevalent in today's culture. There is no right or wrong way to experience the world. Everyone learns differently, and we need to spread awareness of that. It makes me very upset when people say autism is a disorder. In my opinion, I say it's a superpower. What we autistic people want is just people to care for us too. We want people to be compassionate, empathetic, and understanding of our struggles and troubles. But we also want to celebrate all the things that make us amazing and unique. And I'm infinitely proud to say this. I'm very smart, and I'm autistic. I'm really proud of this video, so I hope you enjoyed it also. I hope this video made you feel more understanding of me and the rest of the autistic community. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time. Autistic Scientist out. Scientist out. Scientist out.